Greetings, Captains. Gunship here. Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to talk about the Congo Battleship, and while we're doing it, we can enjoy the new water effects, which I think are stunning in the new patch, so well done guiding for those. Now, the Congo is a great little battleship. It is 6.3 for a reason, and you'll find that it lacks a little bit in firepower compared to the Huge, although the guns are the same, but we are talking 4 turrets here rather than 6. Reload speed is the same, 30 seconds for an ace crew, and the ammunition is the same, so you get the great filler for the SAP ammunition that you get by default, so you don't have to research that. And actually that leaves me slightly on to the modules. So for getting the best modules, obviously you need to have the repair and fire kit first. That sort of goes for all battleships, but then I would recommend you go and research the AP ammunition, because you need that to shoot battleships and hopefully get an ammo rack, and the rudder as the fourth. And after that it's your own choice which way you go, but certainly the AP and the rudder were put quite high up on my list. For AA, the Congo is well protected, as you can see here. There's a lot of fire going on there, and that's because there's actually a 125mm cannons on this ship here. So very useful, also against smaller ships, so don't be afraid of taking control directly of the AA and use it against smaller targets, especially if they're close by. Then using it in that way can be really handy and useful. Now, another thing you'll find with this ship is you can maneuver yourself into interesting situations where normally cruisers only can go. As you can see from this map here, I'm way over on the right hand side and so on. Use the speed to get into position, use it to capture points, and don't be afraid to go into hostile waters, as again the AA can save the day for you. But you do have to watch out is when it comes to the protection of your ship. So when you first start looking at the armor protection of the Congo, you think, yeah, that's okay, that's workable. And workable is probably the word, because let's compare it to, not the sister ship, but let's compare it to the Huge. And you can see here that we jump up from 203mm on the main belt to nearly 300, with improvements in other places as well. Let's compare it to the Schornhorst. Now we're lagging a little bit. 350mm armor belt is not to be sniffed about. And finally, but not least, let's just have a little look at the Arizona, as that is the other new ship. And as you can see, that is quite heavily protected compared to the Congo, but clearly not the same speed. So horses for courses, you basically take away from this is you do not want to be in a stand-up firefight with another battleship if you can avoid it. So try and wiggle your way out of that one, angle your ship, do what you can, but you don't want to be necessarily going toe-to-toe with a Huge, because A, you don't have the same amount of guns, and B, your armor is not as good. So in summary, should we recommend this ship to the fleet? Well, if you use it correctly, and by that I mean use its best ability, use its flanking speed to get around things, stay out of the biggest firefights, rely on the AA to get you out of trouble with planes and smaller ships. Sometimes you have to manually target, but apart from that, it's very good. Armor protection, certainly fantastic compared to any average cruiser out there, so for that, it's very good. And you would enjoy it. It would be a good ship to use, and it's not without talent. While it's not quite got as many guns as a Huge, it's certainly still the Huge guns, which means that killing stuff is not an issue. That can still be done with a good effect. So yeah, you should be all set and good to go. Hope you enjoy it, and let me know in the comments how you're getting on. Bye for now.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
Thanks. Thank you. You're awesome.